Hello there, and welcome back to one of, if not the best mod for Hearts of Iron 4, strangely, Equestria at War. So we start off playing as the Commonwealth of New Mareland. It's kind of like a colonized country on this continent by this nation, where this country's like a colonized country on this continent by this nation. And unlike Nova Graphonia, we start out as a puppet, so we'll have to fix that if we want to ever do anything. So first things first, we'll do patriation. This is just like Canada. We kind of are the Canada in a lot of ways, kind of. Research will be important because we'll be in a tricky situation where we have to fight a lot of strong countries, but we will start out with the basic industry stuff and start building some civilian factories with our very limited number of usable factories. We at least have a lot of natural resources, so we're not too starved for stuff yet. And we start off with a fairly decent navy. This is pretty good. It's no wingbardy navy, but it's decent compared to a lot of the countries around here. And our overlord wants to lend-lease us stuff. If you want to get independent, this is a bad idea because it decreases your autonomy, but I think I'll accept it. It can't be that bad. And we're almost guaranteed to become free, whether we do this path or this path can kind of be inevitable unless a very, very specific thing happens over here. There's so many more ways that we become independent and ways that we stay as a puppet. And so now that we've done patriation, we have two options. The first is to unite Congress, which gives us a variety of candidates, I think 5 total. One of them being Kingfisher, the every pony a princess guy. He's definitely not Huey Long. There's definitely no Huey Long in this mod. There's not one. We'll be doing the other path though, where I believe there are 3 different paths within this path. We recognize Stalingrad, home of communism in the pony mod, and that will swiftly bring us to independence and an entirely new ideology. We'll be going with a radical take on the ideology though. Nothing dangerous, all good fun. So yeah, all pretty basic stuff at first. We've recognized the rogue nation. We're going to form unions, unite the left, burn Celestia's portraits, burning the fan art. So here it is, the first socialist conference. We have 3 parties: the Communist Party, the Equalists, or Mareland Socialism. The name is just a coincidence. Just because it has a similar acronym doesn't mean it's like English socialism. Kingfishers share our wealth program. He's not, I promise. Food banks, miners strike. Maresoc almost has 50% power too, so I assume we will be switching over shortly. There are many ways that we become independent, this being one of them. Our master country is having a civil war, so we can just easily become independent by clicking this button. They both kind of hate us now because we betrayed both of them, but that doesn't really matter. We also now have a great new shade of green as our country color, though I think it turns red after Maresoc takes over. We'll also want to do the Defense of the Commonwealth Act and start going down this, though I think we might get a new focus tree, so maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. Either way, this is how we get rid of our Great Depression national spirit. The Great Depression is of course pretty bad and a big hindrance on our ability to mobilize, so we'll need to fix that. Okay, and here it is, the coup. This also removes them as our overlord. Like I said, many ways to become free. We are now led by Maresoc. We have the Anarchy national spirit. Looks like, yes, we do get a new focus tree, but we'll have a way to remove the depression probably. First, we will entrench the revolution, and anarchy also pretty bad. Anarchy is even worse than the Great Depression. We currently have 105% consumer goods, meaning we aren't going to be doing anything for a while. And a counter-revolution, that's unfortunate. I think we will still win. And we lost all of our generals too. That is kind of bad. I forgot about the counter-revolution. Oh no, and they joined them. I kind of forgot about this very difficult civil war. Yeah, we're kind of in a bad situation here. This is very not good situation. I was trying to encircle them, but I think our best strategy will just be to let them attack into us, and hopefully they wear themselves out and their ally doesn't send them any divisions. We also also can't do this focus because this focus gives us minus 50% division organization. We can't have minus 50% division organization and win this. Also, this counter-revolution, I don't think it happens 100% of the time. It only happens sometimes, and when it does happen, you kind of just lose. The big problem here is, though, we technically have more military factories, but until we remove anarchy, we can't actually produce anything. And to remove anarchy, we have to get the minus 50% division organization, which if we get minus 50% division organization, we're going to immediately get pushed off the mainland, and it's going to be very, very difficult to take this back, considering they have a superior army. We also, until we remove anarchy, have no recruitable population, minus 100% recruitable population. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be impossible, now that I think about it. We can't produce anything. We have no recruitable population. We still have the Great Depression. They also have the Great Depression, so I guess that's fair. But still, they have a focus tree that helps them in the Civil War. We can't do our focus tree. We are going to do the desperate measures plan of just retreating to this island. We will do the Great Purge, and hopefully it will go away soon, and hopefully they can't really naval invade us. They have half our navy, but if we put our navy up, it should cancel their navy out as long as they don't get help from the equestrian navy. We'll just get some navy person, we'll put it on strike force, we'll garrison our ports. Minus 50% division organization, though, means that if they try to naval invade us, they are going to win as long as they have naval supremacy. If we can get rid of our terrible national spirits, though, we might have a chance, maybe. And not that there are any factories here, but we took over this island, so that's pretty nice. Okay, we are now led by the very trustworthy Big Sister, and we will start introducing a new branch of our political party, the Ministry of Peace. Yes. Peace, I think. Yes, the Ministry of Peace, because of course war is peace, and we really need to get rid of the purge. Okay, and once again, New Mareland is no longer a puppet. Equestria became the Solar Empire, therefore these guys left the faction. That makes this less complicated, at least. And we even get to put the ministries as ministers in the game. That's very cool. And that'll help out a bit once the purge is gone. We've even made loyalty tests for our officers. That's so wholesome. I think we got good generals too from that focus. Yeah, we got real generals that have real stats now. That's great. At least, well, I guess one of our generals got real stats. The one that was the general and not the field, whatever. Okay, we got rid of the purge and we successfully landed in our capital, Sunset. I think if we can take this victory point, or maybe even just this victory point, it'll end the war. We're back. I think that only set us back a little bit. It didn't set us back too much. We are a lot weaker though than if we had not had that happen. If I had saved the game, I would have reloaded the save, but I didn't want to go through the entire intro sequence again. We also got our navy back, so we will put our navy back together again, and we will start building a real army that's not these weird divisions. But yeah, those divisions just are deleted, so we only have 3 divisions now. Yeah, that's really good, yeah. We will now start working on some of our other core doctrines, though, like poverty is prosperity, fix the economy. We should also probably make an intelligence agency too. Kind of matches with our entire thing we're going for here. We are very, very weak though, unfortunately. It's not good. And old versions of the mod Wingbardy usually always attacked us. I don't know if they still will. If they do, we might be fleeing to that island again. And I kind of dislike this focus. It doesn't give us any factories. It just automatically converts 3 civs to 3 mills. Having mills is good because it'll help us defend ourselves. Our border is looking very scary right now, but I would kind of like civs to build more mills. The only reason I do it though is because I believe this live long and prosper focus is required to remove the Great Depression. It doesn't say exactly that it does, but I'm going to guess that this a normal day event is the event that removes the Great Depression. So I guess we kind of get rid of the Great Depression. We just replace it with widespread poverty. And this is unfortunate. Wingbardy is already justifying against us. We at least have about the max number of divisions that we can deployed or in training. So we're not going to be in the worst situation ever, but we're still going to be in a pretty bad situation. I also realized too, this is a very cool challenge playthrough where we're playing on elite difficulty. I keep forgetting to change the difficulty off of elite difficulty. My last like 10 videos have all been on elite difficulty. I don't want to be on elite difficulty. If you could change the difficulty mid-campaign, I definitely would. So we can press this button and end the game, but we won't do that. We will fight and probably lose. Looks like they don't have many divisions on the border, so I'm guessing they're planning some naval invasion, so I am rerouting a few divisions to my important ports. So yeah, they sent all their divisions to a failed naval invasion here. I don't know which port they're going back to. They also have a lot of divisions in their puppets that aren't even called into the war, and we encircled a bunch of their divisions that were just finishing off here. Okay, they called their puppets in, so that's not very good, but they're being kind of stupid. Like, this is just a completely free encirclement. I didn't even have to try to get that encirclement. They're going to land a naval invasion eventually though, and then we're going to definitely lose. Oh no, we're getting convoy raided. Okay, pretend that's not happening, and we're gonna keep encircling their divisions that they're too stupid to protect. They're going to be completely invading our country as we're completely invading their country. Like, our entire navy is about to get sunk. Disengage? How do I disengage? Where's the button to disengage? Isn't there supposed to be some sort of button? Okay, they're going to take my city that has the most military factories and all of my civilian factories and all my dockyards. But I encircled 10 divisions in the south here, and we're close to their capital. And we can lose that city, it's fine. We can lose this entire island. As long as we hold on to Sunset, we will be okay. After losing those 10 divisions though, I don't think they can really spare too many divisions on this island of ours that they're invading. And we can just keep doing last stand over and over again. I guess they have a port now, so that's kind of bad. We also have 2 minutes hate. We're still doing a lot of Mersock stuff. I'm kind of distracted though because of this war on elite difficulty. This is not going well. One division has already been overrun. They're convoy raiding us to death. So the last stand isn't even really working. We have minus 91% logistics fulfillment, no manpower. We're already on service by requirement. What do we need to take? Do we need to go all the way to Falcor? I really want to capitulate them before we lose Manhattan, which is weird. Why is Manhattan here? Like, okay, this division is going to get encircled. It just needs to get to their capital. Okay. There we go. Anyways, time to delete some divisions and start occupying the new territory and teaching them how to live their lives. But this lets us core Wingbardy, Toulouse, and Aquila once we get at least 40% core compliance. So that gives us a second shot at success here because we will actually have factories and manpower once we core Wingbardy. Then I guess we can try to attack Aquila. I guess it might be easier once the Empire's at war with them. Prywin is also kind of our same ideology, so maybe we can join a faction with them. I'm not completely sure about that though. So again, we weren't able to join a faction with Prywin, but Prywin did declare war on Aquileia, along with a lot of other people too. They're not doing so well, but we are doing well, since Aquileia's forces are all kind of stuck over in Griffinstone. Like, if we move 2 tiles up, we'll encircle their entire army, basically. It's a very convenient situation. And we maybe can encircle a medium tank, or I guess, yeah, it's gonna retreat first, but it's fine. We already have 2 small tanks encircled here. Everything here is just encircled. And in addition to most of their entire army that's encircled up in Griffinstone, encircled them again here in their puppet state that's going to capitulate. Things are going well. We also got divisions into their capital through naval invasion. This, I'll admit though, was very lucky, just because of them having all their divisions up here. Finished off most of the divisions, but there are a lot of divisions in this one tile, so I'm just giving up on fighting them over there for now. These 2 infantry divisions will guard those guys. I think we're going to win on the main front though, so probably no need to actually deal with them. Prywin is also probably going to capitulate, even though we dealt with their Aquileia problem. We also encircled more divisions here because they've been guarding the Straits crossing with a lot of divisions. divisions, that wasn't a good idea. I guess it looks like a lot of these divisions are volunteers, so not that good of an encirclement, but an encirclement nonetheless. Problem with volunteers is if you encircle them, the country can just send more volunteers. And Aquileia decided that this was a great time to declare an offensive war on the Griffonian Empire. That's really funny. Okay, this peace deal wasn't too terrible. I just satellited the glorious People's Union of Greifswald under everybody's favorite Nestor Bernier. I don't know, something. Crywin got their puppet state. Either way, that's the end of things for today. With Zebrica on the map, my desire to do world conquest has hit 0 because that would take 20 hours probably. 25 hours. Yeah, something like that. World conquest. So that's all. Let me know what other paths you would like to see me play, and I'll see you all next time.